Hello, my dear children. Let us learn some moral values, right? It has been quite a number of days that the previous moral values which that we try to inculcate among us, that is about good behavior, being polite, being humble, kind, generous, and all. The next chapter, if you see in your book, it tells us about this, honesty. What is honesty? What do you mean by honesty? Many a times you might have heard that honesty is the best policy, or at times these teachers, parents, they might have told you that always be honest, speak the truth. Does honesty only mean to speak the truth? We have that understanding that being honest means to speak the truth. But let me tell you something. See, honesty does not only mean to speak the truth. I'm not saying that it doesn't mean to speak the truth. It does not only. That means, along with speaking the truth, there is some more, additional understanding or additional value which honesty has along with it. That is, along with speaking the truth, you must also have the moral values, okay, in yourself. That is also a part of honesty. All right. Now, see, let me tell you one example. You read the book by yourself, first of all, the story, and give me a summary of what have you understood. But let me give you what do you understand by the term honesty. Now, many a times we do, when children and all, you do mischievous things at times. Say you broke a pencil, or you ate a chocolate which your parents told you not to eat. And if parents ask you, and because of the fear of being getting caught, it happens that we tend to tell lie that no, I did not eat the chocolate, no, I did not break the pencil. But in that process, what happens, when you say that I did not eat the chocolate, then another question will come. Then where did the chocolate go? You say I don't know. Then why don't you know? Where were you when the chocolate was here? You were sitting here. Where did it go automatically? So many questions comes after another, right? Why? Because you told a lie, and in order to cover up one lie, now you'll have to build up so many, you can say ladder stairs of one after another. You have to keep on telling lies. Now, when we speak the truth, we don't have, first of all, when we tell lie, we have to think. Now, mummy is asking me this, daddy is asking me this, what shall I say? If I say this, then again I may get caught. If I say that, they may come to know. So what shall I say then? So you have to think, you have to build up stories. But when you tell lie, you don't have, I mean, when you tell the truth, you don't have to think, you don't have to build up stories, because what the thing which took place, the thing which you have done, you just say that. Hmm? And there is no explanation for honesty. Yes, you did it, it was a mistake, it was your fault, which you will not repeat it again. Correct? But for telling lie, you'll have to give long explanations, you'll have to make up stories and all. So this is another thing, when we tell lie, ultimately what is happening is that we are creating trouble for our own self, not for anybody else. It is we who will be, landing up into trouble. So that is the reason, that is one of the best thing, that why people say that be honest, so that you don't create problem for your own self. You don't have to make up stories. And when you get caught after making up stories, don't think that after making up stories I'll escape. Nobody will be able to know. Remember one thing, truth is one such thing. Fine, chalo, you told lie, now you made up stories, nobody was able to catch you now at this moment, at this period. But truth is one such thing, my dear children, which can never be hidden, no matter how much you try to cover it up, but it cannot be hidden for a longer period. Today or tomorrow, one day or the other, it will come out. Now you may think, fine, today I got safe. Even if this truth comes out after 4 5 days, after 1 week, after 1 month, what's the issue? Because I did it today. But when it will come out, it will outburst in a more, bigger way than if you would have told the truth the way it would have been today. So that is the thing. You may think that fine, no issues. Today I got escape. Let's see next what will happen. Then I'll make up another stories. But ultimately, what will happen is that it will be a bigger issue for you, no? Which would have not been that much if you would have told the truth there and then. Finish. The matter would have ended right there itself. no? Otherwise, you will have to live with a fear in your mind. You will not be happy within yourself. Always you'll have that fear. What if? Mummy comes to know, what if sir comes to know, what if ma'am comes to know about this? Because you told a lie. So you may not show it in your appearance, in your expression, but you'll have a fear somewhere in your mind because you told lie and you know it yourself. Nobody is able to catch you till now. You told the truth, fine. I mean, you told lie, fine. You escaped. Hmm? Nobody is able to catch you, or the reality, nobody got to know. But inside your own self, you will be filled up with tension, worry. Why? Because the fear that what will happen when the truth will come out. Supposingly, if I would have told now, maybe I would have got one or two scoldings. But if it comes out later on, after one month, after 10 days, then instead of with along with scoldings, I may get some more punishments as well. Why? Because I told lie. So this is one more thing. Never tell lie. Face whatever it is. Tell the truth. Nothing happens if you tell the truth. At that, in fact, that matter will end up there and then. For example, many a times in the examinations, students they do not study, and at times because of the fear of getting less mark, they tend to use unfair means. At times, they tend to copy from their friends, or they bring those what do you call cheat notes, right? Why? Because you have a fear. If I fail, if I get less mark, I'll get scolding from parents. Hmm? Tell the truth. Fine, if you fail, if you get less mark, you will get scolding. What if you are caught doing unfair means? You can be restricted from the school, right? Which will give a bad name to you, to your parents, to everybody. So, which is good? To be restricted from the school, or to speak the truth? Yes, I did not study, but next time onwards, henceforth, I will give my best and I'll study well. Which is good? Just to get scolding once, or for 1 year, or for your whole life, you'll be out to leave, you'll be asked to leave that school, you'll be moved out of the school, and you'll have to search again another school. Why? Because of unfair means. So that is the thing. Be true to your, and honesty does not mean only to tell the truth to somebody else, always to speak the truth. No, you must also be true to your own self. Okay, you must not tell lie to your own self, right? Many a times it happens, we tend to talk with one another, I mean not one another, sorry, with oneself, with our own self. Supposingly, say I'm explaining you something, say for example this book. Okay, many a times it happens when we read, shall I read this now, or shall I do it later? So that is called talking to oneself. Be true to yourself. If you know that later on I will not be able to manage, in the evening I'm going out with my parents somewhere else, but still you say no, after coming back I'll study. Who knows? While returning, you may be late. So be true to your own self. Let me study now itself, right? That's called, first of all, be honest to your own self. Well, if you're honest to your own self, you can be automatically honest to everybody else. You don't have to build up stories. Hmm? And yes, honesty also has got, like in the previous chapter, we learned about courteousness or courtesy. Being humble is one of the most, you have to be honest, but you have to be always polite and humble in your behavior. Uh, Now, for example, if I ask you, why didn't you study? Yes, sir, I did not study. So what? No, this is not the way. Correct? You say, sir, I told the truth, I did not study. No, honesty does not mean that you have to be rude, you have to be ill mannered. No, honesty does not mean that. You have to speak the truth, but along with moral values. That's called honesty. I repeat, just speaking the truth does not mean that you are an honest person. Speaking the truth along with moral values. All right. I hope you got what do you mean by honesty, and why do we need to be honest. Now, if I have to tell you a lie, I have to create so many stories, these, that, right? Speak the truth. If you ask me something, sir, this, what will have, many a times it may happen. Yeah, at times I'm a teacher, we are a teacher does not mean that we are God. Even at times, teachers may not know everything. Yes, we are human beings. So if a student asks the questions to a teacher, and the teachers, instead of, if the teacher does not know, and the teacher keeps on saying, okay, I'll tell you this, after the end of this period, or this and that, instead of creating stories, I can directly tell you, yes, even I don't know the answer of this. Let us all together find out, hmm, so that we can share with one another. Finish. The matter ends there. Otherwise, if I tell you, okay, ask me after 5 minutes, again after 5 minutes, you will ask me. So, what about that answer? Which I myself I don't know. Correct? So, this is just one example that when we are honest, we don't have to create stories, and the matter, whatever matter it doesn't stretch long. It remains there only. Okay? I hope you got the main, message which I'm trying to convey you. So, and please go. There is a story mentioned in your textbook with regard to honesty. A good story. Read that story. I need the summary from each one of you. Okay. What did you understand from the story? All right. There are also some tips for your parents for being honest at the end of the text. You can refer that as well. And also a great example of our what do you call father of the nation, an honest person, hmm? Mahatma Gandhi, which is mentioned in your textbook. Please go through that as well. Enough for the day. I hope you got my message, what I'm trying to convey you. Be honest, all right? Whatever it is, be honest, but with moral values. Okay? See you in the next class.